Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Natalie Rydstrom. Today we're previewing the first Grand Slam of the year, the 2013 Australian Open, which takes place in Melbourne Park beginning Monday, January 14th and runs for a fortnight. Joining us now to discuss the futures odds to win the tournament and his take on the event is Daniel Magill, sports writer and contributor for SBR Forum. Daniel, thanks for being here.
Hi, Natalie. No problem.
Okay, let's start with the men's event. World number one, Novak Djokovic, is plus 119 at Pinnacle Sportsbook to defend his championship. Do you reckon he will get it done?
Well, he's certainly the favourite. It's certainly easy to see why he's the favourite. He's in sparkling form at the moment. He won the end-of-year finals without losing a match at the O2 in November. He won the Shanghai event in October, the Masters event. He's beaten Andy Murray the last two times they've played. He comes into this in form. He won an exhibition event last week in Abu Dhabi. So yeah, there's definitely every possibility that Novak could claim his first Slam of the year here.
I think I'm with you on that one, Daniel. Now, Andrew Murray and Roger Federer are the next in the pack, priced at about 3-1 and 5-1 respectively. Now, do you see value on betting either of these two?
Andy Murray, certainly some value there. He won the last Grand Slam in New York. He beat Djokovic. He was 2 sets up. It was a fantastic match. It came back to 2-2 and Murray got it done in the final set. He's definitely on the rise at the moment. He's number 3 in the world, but I think certainly as far as the bookmakers go and tennis in general would see Djokovic and Murray as the big two at the moment. So Murray at 3-1, I think they're good odds. Definitely some value there. I see Djokovic and Murray playing in the final, and it could go either way. So the fact that there's more value with Murray, then yeah, he's probably the value bet out of the two of them.
Now, with Rafa Nadal still battling his injury bug, the big three are given the best chance of winning the event. After Del Potro, who's priced at 15-1, the rest of the field is at least 34-1 to win. Now, are there any real dark horses with value from a betting perspective?
I think there are certainly, I mean, it's been a long time. It was 2009 since the last player outside of that top four won a Grand Slam when Del Potro won it in New York. So it's unlikely. But with Nadal being missing, it does give the others a chance. As you say, Del Potro's there around 15-1. He's never quite got back to the form he was in 2009, but he can take advantage if he gets a good place in the draw, or maybe at the Nadal section where he would have been. Then he can certainly make his way to the semis. There's other players like Berdych. I think Berdych is available at around 33, and he made the semis of the US Open and gave Andy Murray a great match in the semis. So he could do something as well, and certainly some value there. Looking outside of that, there's probably not a lot. David Ferrer, who got to the semis, he did take advantage of Nadal being missing in New York, and he made the semis and took a set off Djokovic before eventually losing that one in New York. But he'd love to obviously win a Grand Slam. He won his first Masters in Paris last November. He'd never won one of them. So if he could back that up as he comes to the end of his career with a Grand Slam, that would obviously be the dream ending for him. I think it's unlikely. I think probably out of that group there, maybe Berdych has the best chance and Del Potro up there with him.
Well, I think it's certainly going to be an exciting fortnight here.
Yeah.
Now, listen, before we move on to the women's section, guns ahead, who is the best bet, in your opinion, to win the Aussie Open?
The best bet for me, I think it's going to be, I would say, a Djokovic-Murray final. I think we'll get some great stories along the way. Federer can never be discounted after what he did last year, getting back to number 1, winning Wimbledon for the 7th time. He's always going to be in there with a chance. He'll be there in the last few days of the event, and he could cause problems. But for me, it's between Murray and Djokovic. I find it very difficult to split them. I'd be backing Djokovic, but the value's with Murray. So you can go either way on that one. But for me, Djokovic.